Gunfire cracks, hunting dogs roar, and the forest explodes with chaos. A wild boar stampede charges forward, red eyes burning, tusks tearing through anything in their way. For the hunters, there's no room for fear, no second chance. One shot decides it all. Predator or prey? Are you ready to face the wild? Stay with us and witness the hunt of a lifetime. An adult wild boar, weighing up to 150, even 300 kilograms, can charge at nearly 50 kilometers per hour. Its long, curved, razor-sharp tusks can tear through muscle with a single strike. When hunting in packs, they turn any land into a battlefield. Grass is shredded, soil is ripped into trenches, saplings are uprooted, and root systems slowly die. The ecosystem falls out of balance. Other species flee. The forest turns into a wasteland, leaving behind only one trace: deep, winding pits where wild boars have passed. Here lies the drama. No natural predator is strong enough to contain their explosive growth. Wolves, bears, leopards, all can only ambush a few small ones. But humans are different. Humans don't just stand by and watch. To fight back against the wild boar army, hunts take place. In the scorching daylight, groups of hunters head out into the fields. Not just with rifles, but with strategy, traps, drones, and hunting dogs. An ambush often begins like this. A farmer calls in. The herd has appeared in the western fields. The hunters huddle, checking the wind, calculating the path. The drone takes off, its electronic eye scanning from above. On the ground, riflemen creep toward the forest's edge, barrels gleaming under the sun.
Okay.
And when the wild boar herd bursts out, gunfire thunders, drowning out their shrieks. Some fall, but the rest do not flee. They fight back. Roars, tusks clashing, hounds howling. A true battle between man and the invaders. It's estimated that in the US alone, the wild boar population has already exceeded 6 million. Every year, they cause more than $2.5 billion in damage to agriculture, the environment, and infrastructure. Without hunting, without pulling the trigger, vast stretches of farmland would be wiped out in just a few years. But hunting isn't just a responsibility, it's a battle for survival. When faced with a wild boar weighing hundreds of pounds charging straight at them, hunters know all too well, a single moment of hesitation could mean their life buried under tusks and hooves. By day, the hunt is even more brutal than in the dark of night. With no shadows to conceal them, both man and beast are fully exposed. Yet daylight brings something else, sheer drama. You can see every drop of sweat on the hunter's brow, every streak of blood smeared across the boar's hide, every cloud of dust rising with each pounding step. When the gunfire erupts, the hunter isn't just shooting at the prey, he's firing at fear itself, at the haunting thought that if the herd escapes, by tomorrow the fields could be nothing but ashes. In the midst of the blazing daylight, the hunt turns into a chaotic symphony. Gunshots explode like thunder. Hunting dogs howl long and loud, chasing after enormous black shadows darting through the forest. Wild boars roar, their tusks clashing against guns, shields, and even flesh. All of it blends together, relentless and suffocating. The ground shook with every beat. Each step of the wild boar was like a small earthquake. The earth cracked, dust billowed into the air. The hunter ran while firing, his heart pounding in his chest, the taste of salty sweat running past his lips. He could no longer tell apart the shouts of his comrades from the roars of the beasts. Every sound blended together. Only breath and the instinct to survive remained. A wild boar weighing nearly 300 kilos charged straight at a hunter. In that instant, time seemed to stop. The trigger jolted. The bullet tore through the air, piercing its thick fur. The beast staggered, collapsed, and was swallowed in a cloud of dust. But almost immediately, two more rushed in, their blood-red eyes burning with rage. Every shot fired was not just to bring down the enemy. It was a shot of desperation, a vow to protect the land, the crops, and their very own lives. The forest was no longer a forest. It had become an arena where man and beast alike roared and left their bloodstains on the leaves, on the earth. This was no hunt. This was a bloody ritual where everyone involved understood one truth: win or die. But the price of this war was far from small. Some hunters fell, gored, slashed by tusks, or swept away by the herd. Hunting dogs lay gravely wounded, whimpering at their master's feet. At times, even innocent villagers, drivers on the road, became victims when their vehicles collided with boars charging across. Human blood and animal blood mixed into the earth, and the daytime battle was no longer just about controlling a population. It had become a brutal war, where life and death hung by the pull of a trigger. Even though hundreds, even thousands of wild boars were taken down each season, they kept multiplying. A single female could give birth to as many as 12 piglets in a year. And within just 2 years, those young ones would mature and begin breeding again. It was like an endless nightmare. The more they were hunted, the more they returned, greater in number, stronger, bolder. Day or night, in the fields or along the forest edge, the boar's screams still echoed, a grim reminder that the war was far from over. The evening sunlight stretched across the fields. The bodies of a few wild boars remained, flies buzzing over them. A hunter wiped the sweat from his brow, his eyes hollow. They knew, tomorrow another herd would come. Wild boars are the toughest, most relentless creatures mankind has ever faced. They do not stop. They do not fear. And the question still lingers. Who is the true ruler? Man with his guns, or the wild boar with his 1,000-year instinct to survive? A war with no end, an epic written in blood and soil. And when the gunfire of daylight echoes across the fields, it is more than just a shot. It is the roar of despair, of survival itself.